Chinese authorities are reportedly considering shooting down a UFO off the coast of China. Asia Correspondent Brent O'Halloran joins us live from Taipei. Brent, what has been the latest from Chinese officials regarding this unidentified flying object saga?
Yeah, Tom, there's been no official reaction from China yet regarding the two objects most recently shot down in North America. The story wasn't covered on Chinese state-controlled TV bulletins, though an editorial on the front page of the Global Times online edition was scathing of what it describes as an exaggerated and bizarre US act. It says the US and Canada also made a fool of themselves. And the US has been engaged in absurd and expensive large-scale political behavioural art. The editorial's authors say there are other less bombastic, inflammatory ways of dealing with aircrafts flying in areas where they shouldn't be flying. The Chinese Foreign Ministry denied the balloon shot down off the coast of South Carolina 8 days ago was not on a spying mission and denounced the US for shooting it down. While the US has not said that these two latest flying objects identified were Chinese, analysts argue this whole saga has seriously set back US-China relations.
Whoever launched those balloons knew that Antony Blinken, the American Secretary of State, would cancel his trip to China, and that's very important. I hate to see that kind of reset button derail like that, but it was. So they derailed Secretary of State pretty cheaply with a balloon, because they knew that's what would have to happen. And I don't know if President Xi is in charge of these people or someone just wanted to derail the rapprochement.
As you mentioned, Tom, Chinese authorities say they detected an unidentified flying object near a port city in the northern Shandong province and were considering shooting it down. According to a Shanghai newspaper, fishing boats were warned to be on alert. And Tom, there's a bit of concern expressed in China and the US about whether this is the new norm, whether the shooting down of flying objects will be routine. According to a report from the United States Director of National Intelligence, 366 UFOs were reported to the military in 2022. 163 of which were balloons. It's understood none of those were shot down, Tom.
Brent, thank you. Yeah, it's something on the radar. How many of them are there out there? When we come back,